Welcome to the YouTube video, guys. We're currently streaming on live on twitch.tv. If you guys would like to come hang out, I stream every day, twitch.tv/Dray, but we're going to be doing an Apex Legends Season 15 tier list, man. This is going to be my tier list and kind of my opinions on what I think the best legends are for this new season and for the new map. A lot of these legends who were meta last season are more than likely going to be meta this season as well, but there's also some sleeper picks that I do think are working really well on Broken Moon, and I think that you should be having in your team composition in order to climb and get RP and ranked and stuff like that, okay? But yeah, let's just get right into it. So I have a tier list here. Like I said, this took me fucking forever to make because tier maker kept crashing on me and it was being a bitch. You guys better like this shit, all right? You guys better like the damn video and hit the fucking subscribe button, okay? Because this shit took me a long time. But yeah, let's get right into it. So first legend being Ashe. Ashe really isn't a necessity on this map, in my opinion. Like, I feel like she's gonna work in the lower ranks, let's say gold and below. But once you hit plat, once you hit diamond, once you start getting up to these, you know, higher ranks, she really isn't that useful. And there's other legends that you can pick that are gonna be more useful to the team than Ashe. So in my opinion, I'm putting her in C. You know, like I said, she can work in the lower ranks, but once you get to the higher ranks, no, she's definitely not worth it. Bangalore is a sleeper pick in my opinion. If I'm being completely honest, Bangalore has been coming up, bro. Bangalore has been like the fucking grunt of Apex for so long. She hasn't had any balance changes, no type of rework, no really good skins or anything like that. Like literally the last thing that I can remember like that Bangalore actually got, bro, and got some love was her heirloom. That's literally like that's you know what I'm saying? That's the last time Respawn showed her any type of love. But she's actually pretty decent, bro, especially with the layout of Broken Moon. Her smokes can actually like break LOS, use it to get away and, you know, pop a bat, maybe get a flank, you know, something like that. So low-key, I'm gonna put her in A tier. She's actually really fucking good and she's a sleeper pick, like real shit. If you know how to play her well, you can really do some work with her, bro, and climb. Bloodhound. Apex has had a meta for a couple seasons now, honestly, ever since Seer has released. Apex has had a scan meta, okay? And with that being said, if you want to take rank serious and you want to grind RP and you want to grind ranked and you want to climb, bro, you need to have a wall hack legend on your team, no matter what. No ifs, ands, or buts, because if you run into a team that does have wall hacks, you are at a severe disadvantage, okay? I do think Bloodhound is S tier. Okay, I've been running Bloodhound in rank, but I genuinely do think you need to have a wall hack legend in this meta and in this game, because having a Bloodhound on your team is so beneficial to have that information on where the enemy team is at. Third parties coming up, a fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh party. For some reason on this map, I get 10th partied so often, and I don't understand because this map is bigger than World's Edge, but I get 10th partied just like even more often. But having that Bloodhound and having that information on being able to scan and like watch out for another team, you feel me? I think that's really beneficial. Catalyst, the new legend, she is really good for a defensive legend. If you're more of like a slower paced team, if you're more defensive, I do think Catalyst can work in certain team compositions, but overall she doesn't really fit the meta. We'll see on the new map though, because I think the next split is on World's Edge. I can't remember. I don't know if it's on World's Edge or if I can't remember if it's on Olympus. I think it's on Olympus, but I honestly can't remember. We'll see, maybe on Olympus. But for Broken Moon, she's all right, so I'm gonna put her in B tier. Yeah, I could agree with that. She's definitely B tier. Caustic really hasn't had a place in the meta since like what, season 10, like when he was popping off and shit like that. Maybe even a little bit sooner than that, maybe season 9. So in my opinion, I'm putting him with Ashe and putting him in C tier because he really isn't that beneficial. Like Catalyst, I would rather you play Catalyst than Caustic, like real shit. Crypto. Not much to be said about Crypto. Crypto really hasn't been meta in so long, and I don't think he ever will be, so I'm throwing this motherfucker in D tier. I'm sorry, Crypto mains, all right? I'm just being real with you. Sorry about that. Fuse, honestly, same thing with Crypto, D tier. These legends, right, in D tier are all very situational, but for the most part, there's other legends that will always outclass them in most situations than not. Like I said, these two characters right here can be very situational and they can work, but you have to have the perfect situation for that, and you don't get that situation too often in the meta right now. Gibby kind of fell off, but he's also still a good defensive legend and he's good to have on the team. But for this map, I really don't think you need him because there's so many third parties, because the fucking railing system is insane. So there's gonna be so many teams collapsing on you, right, regardless. So maybe you can ult to zone them off, maybe you could bubble ult for a res, you feel me, whatever. But in my opinion, I think he's B tier. I think he's right there with Catalyst. I would honestly rather you prefer to play Catalyst than Gibby, you know what I'm saying? Horizon. Oh, Horizon has been meta for a few seasons now, and it's for great reason because her Q is so beneficial for the team. And with Broken Moon having so many different high ground spots and just how the layout of the map and like the terrain of the map is and how it's just built and designed, Horizon is almost a must-have on your team, and that's why I'm putting it in S tier. Her ult is so good for zoning or like getting people off doors or like sucking them, whatever, you feel me? It's just so many different situations that you can benefit from a Horizon ult, and her Q is insane. Her passive is insane, especially with the railing system. Like, you jump off that rail, bro, boom, you hit a slide with Horizon, you're fucking sending it. You're going crazy, bro. Lifeline D tier for sure. I'm sorry, Lifeline mains. I'm sorry, Lifeline mains. I'm sorry, okay? But she's been asked for a couple seasons now. Bring back Lifeline shield. Bring back her res shield, bro. I think the only way to make Lifeline good again is to bring back her fucking res shield, bro, because that shit was insane. Nuts, bro. Nuts. Bring that shit back. Make it so she can still res 2 people at one time, but bring that fucking shield back, bro. That shit was nuts. Like, you have no reason to play Lifeline nowadays. Like, her care package is still ass. Her passive is still buns. Her Q is a lot better than it was because you have unlimited healing from it. Still, like, overall, she's just low-key buns, bro. Loba, in my opinion, will always be meta just because of her ult. Her ult is so beneficial to your team. Her ult makes it so that you can play defensive and get away with it and get your KP late game. So I really do think Loba is always going to have a place in meta, and for that I put her in A tier. Loba will always be meta in my opinion because they designed her ult in a way that it will always be beneficial no matter what, bro. No matter what. Like, and the fact that it literally comes up so often and so frequently, you could throw that bitch down every like 4 minutes, bro. Every 3-4 minutes, you feel me? And she's got that big old fat booty, you feel me? So you're going to be better. The team morale is going to be absolutely through the roof because you guys can all stare at the booty or sniff it whenever you're feeling down. 2, she's just hot as fuck, and 3, she's a great character. So for sure an A tier, man. Mad Maggie. So Maggie, everybody thought Maggie was gonna be, including me, everybody thought Maggie was gonna be broken when she first came out because her Q can do so much damage through the wall. But after playing her and kind of like seeing how she fits in meta, she really isn't that good, especially not on this map. Like, she's kind of buns. So for that, I'm putting her in C tier with Ash, Caustic, and yeah. Mirage. Oh man, who remembers the OG Mirage days when I was #1 Mirage on PC? Mirage, my love, my first ever love. Mira Moore, my motherfucking guy, bro. Mirage is fun to play. I will say that Mirage is probably one of the most fun legends to play in Apex, but in terms of team synergy and actually providing some great skills and great utility to your team, doesn't really do much. His abilities only really benefit him, and like, yeah, you can argue that his decoys, when they're shot, they give away the enemy position, but like, that's so situational. You're not going to be pushing that. Like, yeah, you have the information on where they're at, but you're not going to make a play off of that. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, but like, for most people, you're not going to. So for that, I'm putting him in C tier. D tier. He doesn't provide much to the team, bro. Newcastle, honestly, is a really good legend, and I think no matter what map, I think he's gonna fit into any team composition. I definitely do think he's better than Gibby at this point in time. Let's say like you're in Diamond Plus lobbies and fighting a Gibby a 1v1, you're not winning that shit, bro. If you're a regular legend, let's say you're Pathfinder, Octane, Seer, whatever, if you're going against a good Gibby, you're not winning that because of the arm shield and that fortified. Like, you're just gonna get fucked on, bro. Like, there's no point, you feel me? But with Newcastle, right, he just provides so much to the team more than Gibby that I think he belongs in A tier. I think Newcastle is a really good legend, and he can work with a lot of different team compositions. Octane is good, but I feel like he's C tier as well. Like, he's a really good solo legend. Like, for pubs, I think he's great, right? I love running Octane, but in terms of like team composition and actually trying to gain RP and trying to provide for your team, he's not the greatest. He's not the greatest, bro. So I definitely put him in C tier. Pathfinder, bro. Oh my god, you guys know I have 32,000 kills on Pathfinder. I've loved Pathfinder ever since the game's release, bro. I think he's a great legend. If you know how to make Pathfinder work, if you're an overall great Apex player, you're gonna love Pathfinder. But for most people who are getting into Apex, I don't know if they're gonna pick him up because there's so many other better legends that are easier to play than Pathfinder, you feel me? I think on this map though, he definitely has a place because, like I said, how the actual like layout of the map is and the terrain and all the different high grounds and just the mountains and blah blah blah, I do think he has a place in the meta. And obviously with his zip line, you can zip to a certain location, you can zip the high ground with your team, blah blah blah. With that being said, I think he's gonna be in B tier, you know? For this map specifically, let's say we're on Kings Canyon, let's say we're on Olympus, World's Edge, whatever, he's probably gonna go down to C tier. But for this map specifically, I think he's in B tier. Rampart, oh god, oh my god, that's a hard one, bro. Okay, for me, I think Rampart is either C or D tier. I don't think she's B. Rampart, she's really easy to counter. Like, if you have your abilities up and you're playing Horizon, you're playing Bloodhound, whatever, you feel me, she's really easy to counter because with most, like, to play Rampart efficiently, you have to stand behind your walls. But the thing is, with a Horizon being meta, she can literally just queue up and ult you. Boom, you're fucked. Like, there's nothing you do. If they nade stack on top of you, you're just fucked. Like, she's so useless, you know? So with that being said, D tier. Everybody said 2. Everybody typed 2. So I think for sure D tier. Seer. 1, fuck this legend. I hate this legend, and I hate the god that fucking we're in this meta of just wall hack and UAVs and constant just like knowing where your enemy's at, because I feel like it definitely takes out the fun in the outplayability of Apex Legends. It's so stupid. Like, it's such a like lazy way of playing. You just draw out fights because of your Seer ult, like, and you just wait for, like, if you don't have a Seer on your team, right, or you're caught in a Seer ult, you literally just wait. You just crouch and you fucking wait, wasting time, 1, and 2, if you start shooting or you're fighting, right, that attracts more shots, and you have to play the fight so slow. You have to play it so slow, and that just attracts more third parties. It's so stupid. I hate Seer so much. Okay, you need him. You need to have a scan character on your team. You need to have a wall hack character. You need to have someone on your team that can have that information, and having a Bloodhound or having a Seer on your team is almost a necessity. So with that being said, I'm putting him in S tier. Valk. See, normally I would put Valk in S or A tier, right, because her ult and her rotations are just so beneficial. But with this map and the railing system, you really don't need a Valk on your team. Like, you can play her still, but you don't really need her. You really don't need her. You deadass don't need her. Maybe on Olympus or maybe World's Edge you'll need her, but for this map you really don't need her. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put her in B. I'm gonna put her in B. You really don't need her. Vantage. Ah, shit, bro. She just really isn't that good. She isn't that good, bro. And most people that play Vantage are like pretty ass. Her ult takes so long to like recharge. It takes forever, bro. Like, if they made that her sniper bullets come back a little bit more frequently, like let's say like Loba's ult, for example, or let's say like you spawn in with 3 sniper bullets already, like off the rip dropping in, you feel me, from the beginning of the game, I think that would definitely make her a lot more viable. Her Q is pretty decent for like getting out of bad situations, but like if you're going against a good team that knows how to aim, they're just gonna track the fuck out of you out of midair. So with that being said, I think she's C tier. I think she's C tier. She's ass for sure. We can all agree she's ass. But just because of her passive, I think she deserves C tier. Wattson. Oh my god, Ross is not gonna like me on this one, bro. He's not gonna fuck with me, man. Broken Moon is not a Wattson map. If you're playing Wattson on Broken Moon, you are throwing. Your team is gonna hate you. You're gonna hate yourself, because there's no benefit to playing Wattson on this map. The majority of the map is an open, just wide open. There's no real place for her to set up and to like sit down and play defensively. You feel me? Like, there's no real opportunity to do that on this map. You want to play defensive, bro? Play Catalyst. You know, play Newcastle. You know, fuck Wattson. Like, you could literally just play Newcastle over Wattson. You could play Catalyst over Wattson, you know? With that being said, I think she's D tier, bro. Wraith hasn't been meta for so long. Respawn has gutted her to the fucking ground. Like, the Wraith we've all held on to with the Naruto run and her having the instant Q and her portal being mad long. Like, those days are over, bro. Those days are over. The thing is, with Wraith, the player makes the legend, right? For some of these other legends, right, like Bloodhound, Horizon, Seer, whatever, like the legend makes the player. But with Wraith, the player makes the legend. Like, you have to be a good player to play Wraith efficiently and really well. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think C tier. I deadass think C tier, bro. Like, she really isn't that good. Like, she's ass nowadays, man. I'm sorry to say, but she's ass, bro. Like, her Q takes so long and gets you killed more often than not. Her portal literally goes maybe 5 feet. You feel me? I could jump farther than her fucking portal length, and like, her passive is useless. And now we got the last but not least, Revenant. I think D. Yeah, I think D tier, bro. Real shit. Revenant is probably D tier, man. Real shit. Y tier. With Revenant, like, there's really no cover to hide his ult. Mad D tier. D tier, bro, for sure. D tier. D tier for sure, bro. And this is the season 15 Legends tier list. Do you guys agree with it? Do you guys think it's pretty accurate? If there's anything that you would change, let me know. But I think this is pretty accurate, bro. In S tier, we have Bloodhound, Horizon, and Seer. Bangalore, Loba, Newcastle. Loba, obviously, for her ult. Newcastle for being super defensive in his ult as well. And Bangalore for being able to actually break LOS and actually having the zoning ult. You know, I think she's actually really, really good, bro. Catalyst, Gibby, Valk, and Pathfinder in B tier. Viable legends to play, but not as good as some of of these top legends right here. D tier, I wouldn't be playing any of these guys in ranked if I'm being completely honest. And D tier, never fucking play them even in pubs, bro. Real shit. If you guys did enjoy the video, if you guys did agree with the tier list, make sure you guys go ahead and leave a like and also subscribe if you like the content. But if you would change anything, if you would put characters higher or lower, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, make sure you guys check out the stream, twitch.tv/Dray. I stream every day. We play Apex Legends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.